Hello and welcome to my channel, Butterfly Child Tarot, where we allow the inner child to light the way forward with the divine support, empowerment, integration, wisdom that is brought in by the divine parents within us, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And we do not leave not one divine opportunity for advancement on the table. That is how I move through life. And that is how I choose to use my gifts to support the collective. So if that speaks to your soul, if that resonates with you, consider subscribing and clicking that bell icon, as it does support and help this channel. And it allows me to reach so many more people like you. Today, we are going to be focused on the Chiron wounded healer aspect within Pisces. So if you're a Pisces, or if you have Pisces in your chart, or you're just drawn here for a particular reason, this reading is for you. Please take the reading as it resonates. Allow your own intuition to meet me halfway so that you may understand how this reading is relating to your life specifically, which is why I try to stray away from bringing up specific circumstances, as I don't want to isolate anyone. I don't want to make some people feel like I'm speaking to them and some people feel like I'm not. If you're drawn here, there's something here for you. And let's get to the root of everything so that we may speak on it. Now, what is Chiron? Chiron is a centaur, and it's a part of Greek mythology, but it's so powerful, and it's honestly a huge part of astrology as well. But Chiron is usually depicted as a centaur with a bow and arrow, which is also the symbolism for Sagittarius. And what is the Sagittarius card in the tarot? The Temperance card. And Temperance is all about alchemy, and so is Chiron. Chiron is about taking these pains, these hurts, these things that we go through, rather than seeing them as torments on our human experience, seeing them as opportunities for alchemy, and then taking that alchemy and sharing that blueprint with others. What one man's pain or one woman's pain is to them could be another man's or another woman's key, redemption, liberation, resolution. So we are here to understand what we are going through at this time, Pisces. I have Pisces somewhere in my chart. I can't remember where it is, but I'm including myself in this category for this reading. And with that being said, just know, Pisces, what this is speaking to is the events that are happening in your life and giving you an opportunity to alchemize it, helping you understand what that means and how perspective can really change everything. So let's go ahead and get into it. The same cards keep coming up. There we go. We have a lot of mental energy here, a lot of swords, Pisces. We have the Emperor. Logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept the leadership role, structure and discipline. Aries energy. Archangel Michael energy, masculine energy. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but it takes in order to unlock your divine feminine and to allow her to emerge with even more of her power in your reality now, your divine masculine has to hold space for her. He has to set this, he has to pave that driveway. He has to chop that wood. He has to get to work, Pisces. There's something about you and authenticity at this time, shamelessly sharing your gifts. You see, he's holding the world in his hands. There's so much opportunity for you. And my eye is being brought over here to there's someone here in the background. And I feel like you are thinking a little too much, Pisces, about how people are perceiving or will perceive your potential movements, which is why you are keeping yourself apart and away. But this cloud is still following you, Pisces. We have the Seven of Swords, a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions, a material loss. Make sure you're being honest with yourself, embarrassing secrets. But Spirit sees all, yes? And there's nothing for you to be embarrassed about, but it's almost like, what are you running from? You're running into your truth. You don't need all of these swords, you have the one. Decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Even events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual response to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. Spirit is telling me these are all the stories you carry about yourself at this time. When you don't need all of the stories of your pain, all the stories of everything you've been through, Pisces, everything. This is your wounded aspect. Feeling like you have to go at it alone, be in secret, be secretive, put up walls. When all you need is this one sword. You see, this individual turns into this individual. And notice how he's left the cloud behind in this photo, where it's still following him in this one. The release of the stories, and all you need is your one sword of truth. And you even get a freaking unicorn to ride. And look, that bird, that spirit that's watching you, it is then able to transform and really turn into the phoenix that you need. So what is the point? What am I getting at here? What I'm getting at here is, and this is what I kind of got at with Libra, and it's the same kind of vibe, but in a different way. It's you've stepped into a new experience, Pisces. Why are we assuming that things are different? Why are we assuming that we're still in the old world? Why are we still operating as if we could still get lashed, hurt, burned the way we did before, when we're not even in that universe anymore? We're in a new universe, Pisces. We have a new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside. Take a leap of faith. Let's get the tarot to flow even further. And let's see what we have for the beautiful Pisces. Notice, and then Spirit, again, the little doggy is waiting on you. The dog is not looking around. The dog knows where it's at. You're looking for similarities of this world and the last. You're looking for points of danger. Pisces, the people around you are only acting erratic, and they're only sitting here. The only reason you want to run away from them with all your stories is because they are in the same position as you are. That is where your alchemy is going to serve those around you, because you assume that they are just rotted, right? They're just here to hurt you. It's that abused animal response. So you're running, you run from them, you run with all your stories, yet you don't realize that the only reason that they are the way they are is because of the exact things that have happened to you. Fear. What else do we have for Pisces spirit? Aquarius energy. It's this healing of your, it's this, the Queen of Pentacles is giving me a different kind of energy for this reversal. It's giving me an energy of, I must hide my pregnancy. I must hide my truth. I must hide what I am building, what it is that I am cultivating. I must hide, hide. Why? Because in the past, you felt like you were attacked. The only reason you were attacked is because you did not know yourself. You know yourself now, which puts you in a new universe, which means their old sticks and stones, they cannot break your bones, Pisces. They cannot break our bones. For the divine is giving us a gift, and we are inspecting it up and down to make sure that it is valid. Is this good? Perhaps this is the fullness of you that you are meant to offer out into the world. But you're afraid of that hand getting bit the way it did. This is the reason that the Bible, speaks of Jesus turning his cheek. He's not turning his cheek because he's just like, he's into that freaky shit, like he wants to get hit. He's not turning his cheek because of any other reason than because he knows that to allow these pains to poison his heart is also limiting the power of his heart and what his heart can bring in. And you guys are we Pisces are in the flow. We've been in the flow of cultivating this heart energy, this Christ consciousness, Sophia heart consciousness energy, this power of the heart, the immense power of the heart, which is where all our power lies and is sourced from, in the heart. Love, the most potent power of all. But when we don't feel safe in our love or in our loving, the joke's on us. We are limited. You see, it is the heart that turns this young man running away with all of his painful stories of the past to this. Man or woman, doesn't really matter. Don't assign value, gender, especially to my readings. Because yes, you've been treated very shittily by family and friends and situations and romantic situations and cheating. You've been handled poorly. Yes, and again with this Knight of Swords. And you've had so many people come in and burst your bubble and make you feel like you ain't shit, Pisces. And it causes you to clench and hold on to your truth. But perhaps in your nature, Pisces, as a healer, it is your nature. Perhaps being expressive and being able to reach those that have a similar past is just the antidote for all of this pain. Perhaps it is just the right amount of healing or empowerment that you need. Perhaps you're meant to share your story, step out into this new reality, and be the healer you were always meant to be, Pisces. Listen, you could be a janitor. And trust and believe you can still be a healer. You don't have to be a spiritual healer or a doctor or anything like that, or a therapist. The slight conversations that you have with people, the way you show up in the world, it all has value. This is you. wanting to speak to those that are feeling stuck and tied down the same way you were. Are you willing to give? Are you willing to give of yourself this much, even though in the past you've been gossiped about, you've been treated poorly, you've been confused, you've been drugged through the dirt? Are you willing to give yourself fully again? Are you ready for that? Let's pull a postcard from Spirit for Pisces. Dearest you, there is always more than one side to a story. There is always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story. And hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find the meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. There's something that tells me that so many of those that you are feeling defensive around or feeling unsafe around, that there's actually a lot that you can align with them in reference to their defensiveness and yours. Their feeling of unsafety in yours, which is only being manifested in different ways. But I'll continue. To seek common ground, to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, we've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. There goes that bird again. There goes that bird again, which is a true symbol of ancestors. All right. God bless you, Pisces. If you're interested in a more individualized, personalized reading, that information is in the description box. It's $44 for 20 to 30 minutes. And yeah, God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.